There are a lot of superhero box office smashes of late. But what about the earlier ones?
Who?
The ones that get lost to the pages of history because they didn't wear skin-tight spandex or shoot lightning bolts from their eyes. Well, I got together with some younger members of the comic book world and came up with a list of movies that, surprisingly, most of them had never seen, or even sadder, never heard of. So today we'll be doing a top 10 list of the not-so-superhero movies that some people kind of missed. First up at number 10, The Rocketeer. The Rocketeer came out in 1991 and was directed by Joe Johnston. This film is a full-on romp through the 1930s. It has everything, from big band music, to surly gangsters, to Nazis planning on ruling the world. The story follows amateur pilot Cliff Secord, who finds an experimental rocket pack which allows him to take to the skies in order to save the day.
How do I look?
Like a hood ornament.
But to do so, he must rescue a voluptuous Jennifer Connelly from a newly mustachioed James Bond. The movie has its ups and downs, but the one true characteristic of The Rocketeer that really stands out is that this film has heart. And it's because of this that The Rocketeer still flies its way into our hearts almost 30 years later. Number 9, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. The League was based off the comic written by Alan Moore, although the movie veered way off course from the source material.
No, take a right!
You must turn left.
Many viewers still find it to be one of those movies that they love to hate or hate to love. Either works, really. The movie follows Alan Quartermain as he is forced out of retirement to join the ranks of others who have, shall we say, special abilities.
Extraordinary.
The heroes are brought together to take down the notorious villain known as the Phantom, who looks surprisingly similar to Rob Zombie wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask. The motley crew of heroes must learn to work together in order to stop the Phantom from inciting a world war. Some of the actors' performances are less than stellar,
I'm complicated.
while others are surprisingly great. Bottom line, The League is one of those movies that has a little something for everyone. And while it may not have found a path to blockbuster success, it certainly has found a way into most of our movie collections. Coming in at number 8, Chronicle. The story is based on 3 high school friends that find a hole in the woods, crawl down that hole, find a spacecraft that possibly came from Krypton, and emerge from said hole with telekinetic abilities. Strangely enough, the one power that Superman doesn't have. The teens go on to master their telekinesis, which enables them to fly, crush things, and pull teeth from bullies.
Hey, Wayne!
Complications arise when the nerd of the group, Andrew, is forced to make poor decisions due to his problematic home life. He justifies his actions by believing in the notion that he is an apex predator,
I'm an apex predator.
culminating in an epic showdown between flying, super psychic, hormone-driven teenage boys. Sadly, Chronicle flew under the radar for most people. It has a cult following, but it's a shame that a movie with such amazing character development will never receive the credit that it rightfully should. Number 7 on our countdown is Dredd. No powers, no supersuit, no mercy. Dredd feels like a return to the 80s action films of old.
Groovy.
Carl Urban takes up the mantle of Dredd and delivers us a film that's as thrilling as it is ruthless. Watch as Dredd and his newly assigned rookie become trapped in a 200-story high-rise when the local drug lord Mal Mal closes the blast doors, locking them in the building. Dredd must fight his way through the various levels of the high-rise in order to defeat Mama and stop the production of the drug Slow-Mo that is infecting the entire metropolis of Mega City 1. Dredd is an action-packed thrill ride, chock full of grit, gristle, and gunfire. Some may feel the movie was a little too bloodthirsty, violent, or edgy, but to these people, there's only one thing we can say: judge not, lest ye be judged. Number 6, Mystery Men. Champion City, home of the illustrious Captain Amazing. A superhero so awesome, major corporations pay for advertising spots on his suit. But when Amazing's foes begin to diminish in quality, he fears losing his sponsors. So he sets about freeing his nemesis Casanova Frankenstein. But upon his release, Casanova incapacitates Captain Amazing, taking him prisoner. So in steps these guys. No, wait. These guys. A group of second-rate wannabe heroes.
We're not your classic superheroes. We're not the favorites. We're the other guys.
Who take upon themselves the responsibility of saving Captain Amazing.
Where is Captain Amazing?
Captain who?
But after a slight setback,
Wrong switch.
the group is forced to reevaluate what it means to be a hero.
Patience, my son. To summon your power for the conflict to come, you must first have power over that which conflicts you.
The heroes must put aside their differences,
You'll have to pretend to be a superhero somewhere else.
Really?
culminate their skills,
Yeah, this one should stick.
and believe in themselves in order to defeat Casanova Frankenstein and his collection of villains. The characters are likable, and the banter is fun.
Whoa, thank you. Thank you for that little piece of information, because I wouldn't have thought that we needed extraordinary...
Excuse me. Does anybody have any manners? Do you mind?
Do I mind what? Do I?
Silence!
So the reason for placing this movie on the list is really no mystery at all. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to part 1 of our Not So Super Superheroes Countdown. Be sure and tune in next week when we reveal the last 5 on our countdown, including our number 1 Not So Super Superhero movie. Hey there, friends, foes, and all those in between. If you guys want to see more content from us, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and if you have any comments or questions that you really want to know, leave them down below, and we'll see you guys next time.